Hi everyone, Matt Waldron here for another power practice. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I want to talk about the 5 P's for improving your situation. And before I go into all this, when it comes to making progressive decisions, when it comes to seeing opportunities in life, we are very emotional creatures. And one of the reasons why I do these power practices, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm an extremely emotional person, and I've learnt over the years that to help my emotions serve me and work for me, I have to have logical paradigms and principles and all these things in play. And so today I want to show you these 5 P's that have helped me use my emotions and combine my emotions to my logic, but not allowing my emotions to run me and rule me. And maybe that's really helpful for you to understand. This is why I do all these models, is to ensure that I'm a balanced person on that journey of self-mastery. A lot of these things are about self-mastery. So I want to explain this to you today and really help you continue on that journey of self-mastery, of living from the inside out, of leading yourself well, because then you can lead your family and your community well. If you forget that piece of self-mastery, which is foundational to your life, using things like this and getting help when you need it, you're stuffed. I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry about that. I want to show you a picture now of this model, and then I want to talk it through with you quite quickly today because you'll get it. Thanks. So we have this model here. You've drawn it on your page or you've looked at it, and you've got potential. Starts here, goes to paradigm, chunks up, chunks down to principles, chunks across to pattern, moves forward to practices, and out to progressive decision making. So for improving our situation, this is kind of a helpful decision making model, if you know what I mean. And for me, I need these sorts of models. I don't know about you, but I tend to be a bit of an emotional person. I'm quite a passionate person. And I know for me to balance out my passion, I need logical things in place to ensure that I'm an effective person when I show up in the world. So I want to start here with potential. Think about a situation that you have right now that is disguised as a problem. All potential situations are disguised as a problem. And the cool thing about us as human beings, we have this capacity to be able to be creative. We can ask ourselves, what could be in this situation? What could be in this situation? So not what the quick assumption that we've put on it, but what could be. And now we're starting to get creative. We're saying, does this situation have potential to improve me, to go forward, to advance me or not? We don't know the answers to that yet. So we need to chunk up to paradigm to get the perspective. Now, a lot of people chunk down, which then gets them bogged into the details. And you know what they say? The devil's in the details. If you go to the details first, you end up getting really lost and you'll lose the opportunity or the potential of this situation to improve your life. If you go that way, you've got to go paradigm. You've got to get the paradigm here. You've got to get the perspective that you need. And you ask the question, what do I really want in this situation? What is my end game? I'm going to come over here. What is my end game? What is the end result of this? What could be the end result of this situation? Then we can reverse engineer it. So we're getting that sense of what we really want to happen here with this potential situation. And then we come to the third one, which is the principles. So we now chunk down to principles, to things that matter to us, values, ethics, all those sorts of things. This is the driver. This is what really drives us, is our heart, is the things that really matter to us. And so it's, why do I want this? Why does this matter to me? I want to use an example for you right now in my own life. I've, at around about 40-something years of age, started to get a few health issues with my back. I had a back injury and all that business. And then now that I'm getting a bit older, it's beginning to really affect me. And because of that back injury, I put on a bit of weight. That weight then caused, confidence issues and all those sorts of things. And so at the start of this year, I decided that there was zero tolerance anymore for me in being unhealthy. I just said, zero tolerance, no more. I'm not going to be the victim. I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to do that. And so I saw that the situation had potential for me. Does my situation have potential to be healthy or not? Well, it does. I got the perspective on it. What do I really want? What's the end game? I've constructed all that. You can see what I'm trying to say here. The principles, why do I want this? Well, I know why I want this. I don't want this just for some vain reason. I want this to have energy, to be able to do what I'm doing here, to be able to be a gift to my wife and my kids and my community. I want to be able to live as long as I possibly can, to contribute as much as I possibly can. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the why I'm doing this, why does this matter to me? Why does health matter to me? Why does something matter to you? It's really important. And if it doesn't matter to you, you can eject straight out of it and say, whatever. And that's a really important part of this model, is that you can get to number 3 and realize this doesn't matter to me. This is not an opportunity. This is not even a problem. I'm just out of it. It's not even an opportunity for me. And then we come down to the pattern. And as I said before, for me as quite an emotional person, in a good way, I need to always balance out what I'm doing with models and frameworks. And so if you're running a business, you've got to kind of have a business model. Otherwise, you're just going all over the place. But that works for everything. If you want to grow your health, if you want to improve your relationships, if you want to improve your business, your career path, then you've got to have a model and a framework in place. And if you don't, your energy is going to just spill out into all sorts of different places. So this is a prototype, a pattern, and this is why I bring these things to you, because I want you to have patterns and models and frameworks to help you improve your life. The last thing is practices. This is about a lifestyle. So for me, with my health, I had a bit of a death style going on. I was feeling a bit down in myself and I was sort of giving up a bit. I had to change my attitude, and it was creating a death style for me, not a lifestyle. We want to have a lifestyle. So this is where the practices come in. I love practices because they're things that we can do every single day. And although each day it may not seem like we're getting somewhere, if you look back in a month's time and you've practiced some really good habits, some really good things, you will see the improvement and change work that you've done. So the practices, what consistent actions do we need to adopt and put into our life on a daily, weekly basis, will really help us to progress forward and improve that situation that we're in. So start here. Potential, paradigm, principles, patterns, and practices will help you make progressive decisions about your life, will improve your situation or get you out of the situation, whatever. But with this model, it can really help you, I believe, to go forward with your life. All the best for you. If you need any help, I'd love to be here for you, to partner with you on improving your life and your situation. All the best. Take good care. Bye for now.